All right, guys, let's talk about Amazon technicals from here and also their earnings. So they reported earnings on Friday, I think Thursday after market close. And at one point on Friday, it was down 4%. And it did try to recover, pretty much recovered half of those losses during Friday's session. And it closed at 33.70, 33.72, looks like. So, and also on their earnings, I think what market may not liked was their slow retail sales growth, something along those lines. And also they reinvested. I think they bought a lot of, I don't know how many airplanes, but cargo airplanes that they will use, since I think they didn't like the fact that there's like issues with the ports, and even if you guys remember Suez Canal and all that stuff. So, and also Amazon wants to speed up all that process of shipping, right? So they had some airplanes, I think 10 of those Prime, if you guys have seen those commercial planes. I think they bought some. I don't know exactly how many they bought. You can listen to their earnings. I did not. I just looked at the headlines and highlights. And for me, it's still, speaking of technicals, let's switch to a weekly chart. On a weekly chart, it's still in this consolidation range bound at the moment. And also there is also a rumor that they might split. They might do a split. And that rumor has been around for about, I don't know, like 6 months or so. And if that happens, well, Amazon may be on its way to 4,000. Even if a split doesn't happen, if we do break out of this $3,500 level, I do believe that that's the next level to watch, because all-time highs for Amazon, 3,773. All right, so at the moment, at its level, it is on about 10% discount. All right, so if you are someone who wants to invest, I think you need to have some rules, right? You could be looking at blue chip stocks like this, high quality stocks like this, and say, okay, is 10% good enough for me? Am I going to wait for 15? Am I going to wait for 20? How am I going to build a position? So that's like, everybody has their taste, and for some people 5% could be enough. But I'm just a trader, and I'm speaking of basically traders' perspective, since I don't own Amazon stock, first of all. And if you're not familiar with me and my channel, I'm a Amazon seller since 2014. I have been selling FBA on Amazon, all kinds of products. I have tried many things, and sales have grown nicely. But recently, since pandemic, pretty much switched to more of a print on demand stuff on Amazon. That's what I do. And I also trade since 2016 or so. So for me, look at this chart. This is a monthly chart. It is either coiling up to break out at that level to 4,000, just like I said, or if we're gonna see, because market is making all-time highs, like on Friday we closed at all-time highs on S&P 500 and both NASDAQ 100. So if we're gonna get November, basically December Christmas rally, this stock will get there very easily. And but if we're gonna get some sort of a correction, maybe some sort of a pullback, then for me, decent spot for this name would be still, I'm looking at 3,200 first level of support, and then 3,000. 3,000 could be really, really decent spot to pick it up. At the moment, I think on a daily chart, if I pull up the moving averages, you will see the yellow line is a 50-day simple moving average. It closed right at that level. All right, and also the red line right here represents 200-day moving average. So whenever stock is above its 50-day moving average, it's for me indication that, okay, momentum is to the upside. Let's see how strong of a momentum is. So, and I usually take a look at the MACD. On a MACD, you can see it has been improving, both MACD line and signal line above zero line. But let's see how, it's not strong enough yet, all right? So it needs to break above that 34.50 and then we have 35, 35, 20-ish levels on a daily chart, these resistance levels to break. Maybe then MACD will improve and momentum will pick up for this name. So that's what I'm watching for Amazon. And also maybe we should take a look at the volume for options. For 500,000 calls were traded and 283,000 puts were traded. So not a whole big difference between puts and calls, slightly more call volume, but I'm going to filter out the biggest orders that came in on Friday and see what people are betting, potentially what people are doing here, what they did do on Friday. So I'm seeing some $4,000 calls already for November next week. I don't know if this is YOLO or what, but 4,000 strike, 4,010 looks like it is, yeah, it's a naked call. 3,700 calls, November 19th, 3,550 call, November, actually June next year, 4,000 call, November 3,550 call. So November next week and November looks like people placed a lot of calls. So for me, Friday action, I want to say slightly more bullish than bearish, because yeah, there are some two big bearish bets that came in as well, but there are spreads for December, actually October expired worthless. December 17th, 3,300 and 3,250. This is a spread. I don't know if it's a debit spread or credit spread, $5 spread, 1,700 contracts, 1,800 contracts. So that's it for Amazon. So I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.